This thing is going to process stuff so unbelievably fast that it's crazy. Like there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of cobblestone gone, melted, and turned 60 blocks of friggin' seared stone with one batch. 121. Holy crap, that's so much. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things back on FTB Hermitpack. And I have gotten a few suggestions about things. One of which I wanted to say, John G, thank you for the suggestion about the Tinker Smeltery and seared stone. Now, if I'm keeping track properly, you won't see this until I've got the next couple episodes out. You seem to be going back, and I think you left this comment on episode 2, I think. Pretty sure that's what it was, but thank you for it, because it's actually beneficial. It was perfect timing, because it actually works out in my favor here. I don't know if it's the best way to do it, just because it doesn't seem to go very fast. But what you told me I could do is actually smelt up a bunch of stone here. Cobblestone, rather. I can do cobblestone in here. And what that gives you is actually a very interesting looking block. A very interesting looking seared stone block, rather, that we can use for our Tinker Smeltery back at our other place. So if we take a look at these guys, they look different than these. And I like the way they look, I really do. But my question is, can I do this? To get the regular, I can't. So can I get, what is it, maybe a chisel will do? I don't know. Let's see, seared stone, seared, can I use, where's my regular old bricks? Ooh, which ones are these? These are seared bricks? Seared bricks, so it's BU. So can I get you out of the... Oh, well, that's a sealed paver. That's not what I want. I can't just put you in here. Oh. And then I can turn you around and... Perfect. So there's my seared bricks. I can just make 6 seared pavers and then go here and do 6 of these. Or 7 of these. What do the seared pavers look like? I don't know. That's pretty curious, actually. But let me get one more cobblestone. One more cobblestone will actually give me 7 blocks. That's how I got the 7 here, is because I threw one more cobblestone in, and I just kind of made the 6 here. Now I can flip this guy on, and it'll kind of work out that way, and I can just leave it alone for a little while until we get the 7 blocks. Alright, so, of course we have the regular bricks that we see there. I'm just leaving them over here for comparison. Then we have the seared stone that we have over here as well. Now I want to check out the seared pavers that we have here. Interesting. So they're the same thing as these guys. They just have a little border around them, which is really cool, actually. I kind of like that. Safe for decoration. So we could use a combination of these guys in order to get them. Now, can we get the seared pavers and seared stuff a different way? Crafting. So you can only get these through that. Seared stone from seared stone stairs, or the slabs. Seared stone slabs. Okay, so if we know we can get the pavers if we can get these. Can we make stone slabs out of regular seared anything? Or does it have to be the actual stone? So this seems to be the only way to get the actual ones. Can we not get anything out of these guys? That's all the things. We can smelt those into cracked stuff or recycle them. So what about the cracked? Can we make... You still make them out of there. That's good. And then they're cracked seared brick slabs. Can we get these? No, see, I mean, we can melt them back down, but we might as well just use cobblestone in that case. So if we want to use any kind of decorative block, we're going to need to actually use a regular smeltery. So I think what I'm going to do is make enough of these blocks. Right now, we're going to have a dirty looking smeltery. It's going to be small. It's going to be like this size, maybe even less than that. Maybe, you know, it's not going to be this one. We're going to make one over at our other area. So we're pretty much completely on our... Give me the blocks, man. Give me the blocks, homie. Come on. So anyway, so it's probably going to be a small one, just with a crafting basin, somehow automated, potentially. And the way we're going to do that first is to go ahead and use what I have in my inventory right now. We're probably going to make our own little mine over there on our other side as well, so we can get a bunch of coal. Although I might go into the nether. Maybe we'll get some nether... Should I get some obsidian, maybe? Maybe we'll go down and get some obsidian. I don't know if it's better to use the nether ores they are everywhere, or if it's better to use the ore we find down there. I think they might be more common underground here. We'll have to dig for it naturally, but that's okay. And I'm also going to need one of these power things on the other side as well. So I kind of want to make a power cell, another power cell. So let's see if I can make some of this stuff. I want a power cell. I want to make a mine. That's not over here. I need this. I need coal. All right, I'll do this. Okay, I'll do this. Hold on. I'm going to make a power cell. I'm going to bring it to the other side. I'm going to charge up my thing. I'm going to make a mine, go straight down, get some coal, and then I'm going to start making some furnaces so we can start cooking up some grout, which basically is what we have in here. If we put all these blocks away, all the gravel, all the sand, everything here. I'm going to keep the dark oak for now. I might want that on the other side. I also want the birch. Did I put away all my birch? I did. I only had 19 of them, though. All fine, then. Be that way. So if we go to grout here, grout, we can make grout using this recipe right here, and I can make a bunch of it. As much of it as I can. And then each one of these makes one brick. And that will let us have a tinker's smeltery. Maybe I should just not do this. I mean, it is grout, and I've already collected it. So maybe I can just... I'm going to do some stuff, okay? I'm going to do some stuff, and I'll see what we've gotten once I get back. I can't make up my mind, peeps. I can't do it. I don't know why. I'm going to do some stuff, and I'll see you back. Well, that's kind of handy that you can actually melt grout. That's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like it. Now, what we're going to have to do, this guy right here only has a millibucket left in him. So they've been using this, but this is an iron drum, apparently. They can hold 256,000 millibuckets. That's a lot. Okay, that's actually, well, maybe it's not too much. It's 256 buckets. It's quite a bit, though. It is quite a bit. But you see here, it did get some seared stone. So I'm going to go ahead and melt up a bunch of grout. But while I'm doing this, I did want to bring notice to this guy. It's getting even more nuts. Look at this thing. It's crazy. And by nuts, I mean good things. That's good nuts, not bad nuts, okay? It's a good thing. This is ridiculously cool. I am loving this build so far. Chiseled rock. I guess that's got to be... Maybe you can chisel alabaster now. I don't know. It says chiseled rock, so it's not quite the same thing. Or maybe they're slabs. Oh, that's right. That's what he told me. You can do the slab versions of these guys, and maybe that's what it's called when you do the slab. Well, then that's a chisels and bits thing. I don't know. But whatever he did, it looks really, really cool. I'm really, really liking it. I even like... He's got a tri-color scheme. A 3-color color scheme, which is really, really good. It's really handy. As you notice, ours over here is white... this color brown and this color brown. He has white, black, and green, which works. It's pretty good. It kind of fits, sort of. So I think he's going to try to match it up. I don't know if he's going to do that or if he wants me to do that or if he wants to do his own little thing. We're going to leave it alone. I'll probably ask a question if it doesn't show up on its own here in a little while. But for now, we're going to leave it alone. We're just going to let it be and let him do what he does. Oh yeah, the grout's probably done by now. But we're going to have to find some more lava to fill back up this guy. Although for now, I think we're going to be okay. But I am going to melt all the grout. I'm going to get all these blocks out of here. That should be enough to give us a Tinker's Smeltery on the other side. Hopefully. Oh, we're going to need some bricks, aren't we? We are going to need some bricks. I can get some ingots through this guy here. So that way I can get the controller and the tank and the drains and the faucets and all that good stuff. And I'll do the maths for that too. But yeah, that way we can get a Tinker's Smeltery on the other side and I don't have to keep coming over here, which is a pain in the butt only because the book is broken. This guy, every time I try to use him, it crashes me. I get a crash every single time I use it. So I can't use it anymore, which is a really big pain in the butt. But it is what it is. I already have a bed on the other side so I can sleep over there. We'll have the Tinker's Smeltery, just a small one for now over there. And then, yeah, we'll start using the seared brick stuff. Yeah, we'll probably use the smeltery to get our seared bricks, seared blocks, and use those to make our big, huge Tinker's Smeltery, Tinker's tank, and Tinker furnace thing. Alright, so while we're still getting some stuff, I have decided to kind of do the long route and go ahead and get a whole bunch of it now. I went down and got a whole bunch of lava. I'm just using this Tinker Smeltery here. I figure we might as well build the first level of our smeltery so we don't need a temporary one. Why would we make a temporary one? And in order to speed things along, I am going to go ahead and make a Torturino torch, because I think it'll not only help speed up the ore, or the creation of the stone, this stuff right here, but I think it'll probably also help it melt as well. So if we put this guy down, check 3x3, yep, that's fine, 400%, there we go. So I think this should also, yeah, look at it, that's also melting really a lot faster as well. So I'm gonna have to turn off the timer every once in a while, but look at this thing go. Like, it's just going mad. It's going crazy. We already have over a stack of this stuff. This is nuts, dude. This is really, really, really cool. As long as I keep on it, though, it might be okay. Okay. Now that we have this here, I was gonna come back and say, hey, so I wonder if we have enough to fill up the entire Tinker Smeltery. But it turns out we do. Now, before we get into anything else, I do want to mention that these guys are not going to be in this position the whole time. They are eventually going to be moved over to the side. We're going to have like 3 in a row on each side, probably something along those lines anyway. And then that way we have a 3-wide path always around all sides of this thing. Because you see this is 4, and that's why it's 4, is so we have room for the casting basins and the casting tables. So we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to have like the tables on one side and the basins on the other, and then we're going to be good to go. But let's see how many levels we can actually go up with this before... Wow, I'm getting a little bit of frameage here. It's like placing blocks is the same. Like right now, I'm fine. Right now, there's no problems. But as soon as I start placing blocks, you get a little bit of a frame skip while the block is being placed. It's like it has to save it every time. It needs to, I don't know, it's like updating it. It's really weird how that happens. I don't know. I don't quite understand why it's doing what it's doing, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Now, I could probably make 2 more levels. I don't know if I want to make 2 more levels. I think this might be the last one, because we really don't need it 3, we don't need it 4 high on top of this. Well, I may not have enough, actually, for that. 33? I think I don't. Because I think I used a little bit of a stack in order to get the other ones last time. Now, I could make a few more here. I might be able to make another one. But if we're standing, like, on the ground, I want to be able to see the seared furnace and the tinker tank as well as the furnace here. So, or the smeltery here. So, we're pretty much good there. I don't know. It's a thing. But if we look into this guy has so much room. Like, we can't melt anything in here. But that's over a full stack. That's 2 full stacks. That's a... Look at that. There is so much in here. Hold on. Let's put 1 piece of snow right in here. Let's give me you and give me 1 piece of snow right here. You can burn, but there's not enough. We can burn that. We can melt that and it gets in the water. Like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th row. Tick, tick, tick. Like that's 5 rows gone right here. This is 5 rows. Empty. Like we have how many full stacks of these guys in here? There's 1 full stack, 2 full stacks, 3 full stacks, plus like 53 or 52 or something like that. So there's a lot of friggin' room in this guy. We don't need that much room in here. But what we do need, what I do want rather, oh, look at you. Can I can't, oh, oh, whoops. It makes sense I wouldn't be able to do that. Can I, whoa, oh, that's cool. No, don't do the paver. Just give me this guy. Let me put it back down so it'll turn into a smeltery again. Did I lose? Oh, there it goes. It spit out the item at me. That's pretty cool, actually. Anyway, so what I need to do now is actually go ahead and I need to get some lava so we can start melting some more bricks, for some more cobblestone down. Because if we can do that, then that'll be good. Also, I brought over my Torturino, which is why these guys are in this position now, is because I can go ahead and place down the Torturino. This guy's a 3x3. Let's turn him to a 5x3x5. I guess that's high. It would be 3 high. So it's a 5x3x5, and then we'll shift right click to make it a 400% increase right around here. So this guy will actually cook up a lot, like a huge amount of cobblestone. So what I want to do is actually, I'm going to break it for now because I don't really need it active right now, and I feel like that's just a waste. I have an iron drum. I have my bucket, so I need a lot of lava. I need to fill up my iron drum with lava. I also need cobblestone as well. So that is the other thing. Now, where do I want to make a mine of some kind? I don't need to actually make stairs down. I just have to dig downward a bunch. I'm also going to need to go all the way back and charge this guy back up. I never made that power cell. I need to bring that power cell over here, but I never actually did that. So, it's a thing. But I want to make some kind of a mine. I don't know where I want to put it because I don't want it to be in the way ever. But I don't know. We can cover it up. It's just going to be a straight path down, right? So let me go off in the way a little bit. Probably over here in this little nook, right where this tree is. This is going to be my mine. Break it straight down. All the way down to the ground. Wait, let's fly so that way we can actually... Oh, flying is actually slow too. It's faster if I just land on the block. But it's also dangerous this way. Okay, we're going to start flying since it's Y level 16. I hear lava too. There's lava. I knew that was going to be dangerous for me. This is Y11 right here, I think, actually. So if we put... I don't want seared stone. Give me some... dirt? Dirt will work. Dirt's fine. There we go. So this is Y11. Okay, so now I'm on Y11. So I break this out. I can break... Whoa. Where am I? And how far? Okay. Here's my mine a little bit. Whoa. Holy crap. Okay, I need some water to... There's a lot of lava down here. I need the lava. What am I talking about water for? This is exactly what I came down here for. For now, anyway. I need cobblestone, too, but at least for now. And I can't see how full this is, either. Does it... will it show me in my inventory? It will! Okay, that's good. That's good. At least it shows me in the inventory. I can't, like, hold shift to see it. For some reason, oh, my goodness. I really need to watch that. It's starting to scare me, man. I keep walking almost into lava every time. It's really... Ugh. Whew. Okay, anyway. So, I don't know. This is the TUMAT, which, by the way, there was an update. The button is no longer up here. It's now on the escape screen. We can change this like this, and we can move it around with the little arrow key things here. So that's kind of the deal, but it doesn't show the accurate levels, and I think that's because it's not on the server. I think because we're not using TUMAT on the server, we can't see the accurate representation of it until we put it into our inventory, which is kind of a bummer. It's a really big bummer, actually, because I really kind of want to see how much I'm filling this thing up. Alright. Let's give this a shot. I have a whole thing. Oh, I have a little bit of regular stone. I didn't want I guess that doesn't matter anyway. I have Silk Touch on that other pick, so it doesn't really matter if I use stone, right? I think I have a bunch of stone. I think I do. I hope I do. I really don't know for sure. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put the drum right here. So I can still access everything, and it's still really easy to go ahead and put in some lava into this guy. It's not going to be a big deal. And I can put in 4,000 of them. I have a bunch. If we take this guy back out, let me show you. I have 231,000. I almost had a full drum of lava. So we should be good to go for a while. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put down my Torturino right here. You're now at a 5x3x5, which should activate for all of these guys right here. And then we're going to go ahead and make it 400%. So now if I go in here and go boop, 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 boop. Okay, all of those. Bam. They're all ticking away. Look at this guy. They're all getting melted pretty daggone quick. This thing is going to process stuff so unbelievably fast that it's crazy. Like there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of cobblestone gone, melted, and turned 60 blocks of friggin' seared stone with one batch. 121. Holy crap, that's so much. I love it. That's great. That's so great. All right. Okay. Now that we're here, I have some things already set up, sort of, kind of. It's really crazy, though. Check this out. Look. There's like 400 blocks. I've taken a few out to do a little bit of this and that in order to increase the size and capability of our smeltery. But we're talking like 400 blocks. One full inventory of cobblestone. Well, not even a completely full inventory of cobblestone. Give us 400 blocks. And it was done very, very easily. I mean, look at this. It's 2750. It was at 3,500. I don't know how much. Oh, I melted some gold and everything down to make more casts and stuff as well. It was down to 3,500. By the time all of that cobblestone was smelted down, it was down to 3,500 out of 4,000, and I filled it up completely. So it used 500 millibuckets to smelt 400 seared stone. It's ridiculous. This thing is crazy. Now, This Torturino right here has to be right on the front face of the smeltery controller. But if you take a look at this guy right here, the area, that middle number never changes higher than 3. Never changes higher than 3. So what happens is that it charges 1 higher and 1 lower than itself, as well as the level it's on. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's the vertical. So if we raise it 1, like I tried to put it up here for a second, it would supercharge these guys. These guys would pour ridiculously fast, but they would not cool ridiculously fast, and we need that. Now, we could put it down lower, but that means I have to remove the floor, and I'm not exactly keen on doing that. I suppose I could put it like on the front here, because all of this stuff would still be within a 9 times radius, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like that. For now, we're just going to leave it right here because I know it works. I know it's fine. And I can still get into the smeltery as well as still mess with the torch. So it's not a big deal. Also, we still have a bunch of stuff in here. Not really a big deal. And we have this chest. What is this chest for? Well, that's a very good question. You see, there's some other things in my inventory that I have been working on, including these guys right here. Now, there are a lot of these. And I know that these guys used to, in the back, before, they used to take so much like frame lag. Now they still do mess with it, but with torches on them, like Clobberstomp added back at Spawn Town, we can actually turn them all off, and it shouldn't be too bad. We can have these guys turned off only until we need them. You know, we can turn them on when we need them and turn them off when we don't. So it's pretty much good to go. And eventually, like I said, all of this stuff is going to be moved over to the sides. So that way it doesn't obstruct the 3-wide pathway that I have to have a 3-wide pathway. I just do. Right now it's a 2-wide and it's really kind of driving me nuts. But for now, we're fine. For now, we're okay. We're going to end up doing that. But in order to get this thing set up how I want to, we need to go underneath. Yeah, I broke a piece of snow right here to put this back here because the chest there, you would have seen back here, you would have seen the snow and it bugged me. So I broke it out. That's what the snow here is from. Give me the snow back. Thank you. Now, over here, we need to put on some things. I've made some other stuff as well, which you probably saw in my inventory. These guys and these guys. So this is what we're going to be using to get the stuff out of here. If we put one on the bottom of you. Why can't we put on the bottom of you? Oh, there we go. Now we did. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So you guys should be collecting the item. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. And then you as well. You, and you. And then all of you can go... Oh, that's right. We have to attach the pipe onto them. Yeah. Nope. Shift. Bloop. Bloop. See, now all of this is in one block. This is a change to the transfer pipes from extra utilities. In the past, these guys kind of came with their own extension pipe, transfer pipe. Then all 3 of them would have connected together on their own, but as you see, they don't. In this one, you actually have to add the pipe into that same block, so you kind of assemble a little more of the pipe itself. It's a little weird, but anyway, it's not really that big of a deal. Just a couple extra pipes used, and now they're all should go into this guy. They should. I just need a few speed upgrades, I guess. And then that way it'll be fine. Right now, they're really slow. How do we get speed upgrades? Because that's really, really, really slow. We want to make sure this is fast enough for us to do that. What do we need? We need upgrade base, a piece of gold, and a block of redstone. Ooh, that's a lot of redstone, actually. How do we get this? A resonator. Oh, wait. That's the wrong speed boost. Oh, no, it's not. That's the same one. That's extra utilities, right? It is. Okay. Transfer pipe. With stuff. You see the with stuff at the end? That's cool. But yeah, so this is extra utils too. So the resonator is actually going to be needed. I have one of those, I don't know, somewhere. Probably in my system. I haven't really gotten it yet. But I do need to make these guys. So it's a weighted pressure plate in the resonator to make an upgrade base, which is kind of interesting. Okay, and then I need a piece of gold and a block of redstone to make the speed upgrade itself, which is a lot of redstone, and I don't have that much redstone. So right now, we're just going to have to deal with these guys. So if we turn them all on, they will all kind of work. There they go. Boom, 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 boom. They're all going. I guess it's going pretty fast. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. But it's kind of quick. I mean, it's not slow. And now you see all of this stuff down here is going to be cleaning that out. Now, there should be enough of these guys. We'd get a huge amount of those. We don't want too many of those. And right now, yeah, we already have 39 of them. That should be fine. So, yeah, now these guys are processing. We're going to get a lot of the seared stone. Actually, we're going to turn these guys on for a little while as well, because we probably need a bunch of them. We're going to need a bunch because we want to have a triple outlet of, you know, the faucets. Well, actually, whatever kind of outlets we can have, I guess we're gonna want drains or whatever. You can have drains on these other guys too, or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna need the bricks though. I'm sure we're gonna need a bunch of the bricks probably. And worst case scenario, we can turn these into the actual bricks themselves. Granted, we can melt them back down. I don't know, something. How many do we have now? I don't want too many. Over a stack. Well, yeah, we'll give ourselves a couple stacks of them. Let's go to sleep, and then we'll turn those off. And then we'll let the rest of the blocks actually form out and see what we can do with those. Shall we see how well this thing does? This is the seared furnace. If we take a look in the book here, here it is. I found it. It's fine. I found it. I found the book. Okay. So the seared furnace is right here. This is where it starts and then goes on to the next page. This is not the information of the seared furnace. It looks a little bit like it would be, but it's not. They totally should put it on the book, like move this page to here and then have this be like switch the pages basically and have this be the information. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now, what we have here is the seared furnace is a mastered all furnaces, cooking quarter stacks at once and cooking food with greater speed. And then we have here the seared furnace could be any size, 3x3 to 11x11. Of course, we made the biggest one, 11x11. With any height from a minimum of 3. Now, I kept it at a minimum of 3. I kept it at 3 for the moment. Eventually, we may make it bigger, as well as the actual smeltery here. We may make them all taller. I have no idea. But right now, it is a pretty serious friggin' thing. So if we take a look at this guy, and I went out and I killed a bunch of pigs. There's our quarter stacks at a time. That's actually not as fast as I thought it would be, if I'm being quite honest. See, this guy's only 6, but it splits it in quarter stacks, which is kind of cool. And, of course, 6 will cook faster. But really, if you think about it, how long would it take to cook all of this in, you know, a regular furnace? This is almost a whole stack of this stuff. That's not quite halfway, but almost halfway already. And I haven't, it hasn't been that long. Granted, we're using a little bit of lava. So far, we've already used 100 millibuckets of lava. These are done. I guess item is finished. Okay, so it stays in place until you come back to grab it. That's good to know. That's pretty good to know. That's cool. As you come back and you're good to go, man. You're good to go. Now, the other thing is, what about a torturino? I mean, if you think about it, this thing is already meant to cook food fast. And other things, I guess. If we put a torturino on here, it'd be 4 times faster. That's pretty awesome. Or maybe 5 times faster, because I think it's a 400% increase. So it's 4 times plus the original time. So it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's just 400%. I think it's like a 400% increase. What does it say here? Increase. 100% increase. So this is 200% faster. This is 200% as fast. This is 300, 400, 500% as fast. It's because it's an increase of 400%. Anyway, hopefully that's clear enough. I know I've kind of sat there and said this exact same thing over and over and over again. I have a bad habit of doing that, and I am trying to fix it. So keep that in mind. But we do have a bunch of this now. We have a bunch of food. It cooked up pretty quick. Now we have to make the Tinker Tank, which unfortunately I don't think we have time for in this episode. We got a couple minutes, but I can't demonstrate it. And I have a feeling this is going to be a bigger one, though. I really do. I think this is going to be a much, much bigger task to do the Tinker Tank. The smeltery furnace, the seared furnace, is not that big of a deal because it's just a really big furnace that cooks a lot faster. And it looks really cool having, a huge Tinker's setup that isn't a smeltery. You already know about the smeltery. Yeah, I supercharged it with some redstone clocks and extra casting basins and everything, and it's a huge one. It's 11 by 11, but it still does the same thing. It just melts down ores and gives you triple the amount and does ore alloy and everything. The Tinker Tank is something completely different, sort of. So I think it's going to require more explanation, and therefore I think it's better to wait. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to call it here. So we'll get into that in the next episode. We'll end up with the Tinker Tank. We'll mess with that. It's a pretty cool little nifty thing that we'll go over it a little bit. This is what it kind of looks like. It's just supposed to hold liquids, and it doesn't do it doesn't do alloying, which means it doesn't mix anything together. So if you put, you know, what is it, copper and tin together, you're not going to get bronze. You're just going to stay with copper and tin. So it's kind of a handy little thing because it doesn't have any heat. It doesn't do anything. You can pour the liquid out, I suppose, and this is what we're going to mess with in the next thing. So if we wanted to do alloying, we could try to do some kind of strategic filtering. I'm not sure how that would work, and that's something I want to play with. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing, but still the same size, 3 by 3 to 11, minimum of 3, all that good stuff. We're going to have to make some more seared stone for sure, but that didn't take very long at all. Plus, we have this. We can already get started. And that'll be a thing. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So we'll try to mess with that in the next episode. Also, I do want to thank the guys that have been leaving comments about design ideas and stuff. We will get to designing this as well. So you already know how sort of kind of this guy is going to be set up. If you have suggestions for this, feel free to drop those comments and let me know what you think about designing this guy. You guys really, really like the design aspect. I didn't think you guys went that crazy for it on my channel, but apparently you guys do. You really, really like it. So we're going to try to do that as much as we can. We're going to stick to the design aspect. Not all the time, because I know some of you don't care, but you know, fairly frequently. Anytime we make a new build, we'll try to go back and revisit it and try to spruce it up and make it look better as we go. So that'll be a thing. It'll be an interesting twist for this series, because it's not usually something that I do. I do, but I don't. Depends on the series. Depends on how hardcore I stay to it, really. Hardcore? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. You get it. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, bottom line. But if you did like this video, don't forget to hit... Wait, new outro. If you did like the video, don't let that like button get lonely and subscribe to see more. Check out the Patreon and donation link below. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps. I want to know what's up this mountain thing. There's people coming up this mountain. I want to know what the crap is up here. Everybody's coming up here. What is it? I've been up here. I was up here 3 years ago. I remember this. I do. I remember this now. Attack that guy, not me. Yeah. Attack him. Okay, go around it. That's mean of me. That's very mean of me. I shouldn't have done that. That is very mean. Okay.